How are you? My name is Rhonda Mann, and I'm the Director of Marketing at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. And I'm about to undergo a pretty major procedure at the medical center. I've had scoliosis, spinal curvature, since I was a kid. And in fact, I was a gymnast in my early teenage years and wore a leotard a lot. And my mother was the one who noticed that my right rib cage just kind of protruded out from the rest of me. And sure enough, my spine had curved. And I was put in a back brace for 8 years. I had a couple of great kids, and I was doing well with my back. And about 9 years ago, I had my son Jackson, who is just lovely, so terrific. But unfortunately, I started to develop some pain in my back. I went to Dr. Glazer every year for the last 9 years. We took x-rays and we looked at it and we looked at it, and finally this past time he said, you know, it really is time to do the surgery. I need to stop this curve from getting worse, but also for pain. Nice! You know, my son plays ice hockey, and I love going to those games, but I gotta tell you, it is really tough to walk into an ice-cold ice rink when your back really, really hurts. There are times when I'll sit out in the car and I'll just, you know, I'll cry because I just, you know, it just really hurts to get up and get in there and go in. Basic things like emptying the dishwasher or doing the laundry, you know, that kind of bending and pulling motion. It really is painful, and after a while it just really gets to you that these little things that should be so simple, you know, you can't do. I can't sit on the couch for any period of time. I can't stand for any period of time. Let me tell you something about chronic pain. It is debilitating. As someone who works in the medical industry now, as someone who's written on the topic of scoliosis, I have to say that when your doctor looks at you and tells you what he's going to do specifically to your body, it's rather alarming. This surgery is just kind of crazy.
So how are you doing this morning? Any change in your medical status at all since we last talked? Okay.
The plan is that he's going to go in through my right rib cage on day 1 and take out a rib. He's going to crush it up overnight and mix it with some sort of bone-building goop. And then the next day, he's just going to kind of slip me up and down on my back and go from L3 in the bottom of my spine all the way up to the base of my neck, taking out the impacted discs and putting in cadaver shims and then filling the space with this goop that he's made. I have the most tremendous surgeon who specializes in adult scoliosis, and he happens to work at Beth Israel Deaconess, the hospital that I work at, which is so fortunate for me. And I have so much faith in this hospital. So it's time to do this. I'm ready to do it. It needs to be done. And I have all the faith in the world that things are going to go great. Hello.
Hi Rhonda, how are you today?
Good, how are you? So it's been about 4 weeks since my surgery, about a month, and I'm back at home. The surgeries themselves went okay. The second day of surgery, I actually did lose quite a bit of blood, and eventually I needed about 9 units of blood transfused back into me. So I was quite tired after the surgeries.
You've made a remarkable recovery.
They do get you up and walking within a couple days of the surgery. So I was amazed that I could actually, with a walker, get up and start walking, and then eventually just hold somebody's hand and walk around the floor like that. Wow. That really nagging pain that I used to have in the middle of my spine, down my right hip, that the pain that really brought me to the surgery is gone. That pain is totally gone. I don't have that pain anymore. And that is really incredible. I came home, and again, it was a challenge to walk upstairs. That took a little bit of time to get up the stairs. It was a challenge to start showering. But now, a month out, I can pretty much shower by myself. My husband spots me. And the incision is looking really quite good as I really start to get into this phase of my recovery. I am wearing this brace that they fitted me for maybe a day after that second surgery. And it's made of plastic. It's hard, it's very restrictive, but it's to keep me from bending or lifting or twisting in any way that's going to hurt the fusion that they're trying to make happen. I also have this little battery-powered electrical stimulator, and my husband just puts these little pads around certain parts of my spine, right on the skin, and it sends this electrical current up and down the spine, and apparently this really helps the fusion rate, the rate of it all kind of coming together and solidifying. The alignment of my spine is just remarkable. The doctor showed me the x-ray during my first visit back with them, and I just couldn't believe how on the first before x-ray I had that clear S curve, and on the after x-ray it was completely straight. I don't think it could be any straighter. So that's just remarkable. Recovery is going way too slow for me, but I am reminded all the time that every day I'm able to do more things. I cooked dinner the other night. Today I went for a walk around my neighborhood. It was a nice day outside. So these are things that I couldn't do a week ago. And so every day I'm actually able to progress a little bit more. And just trying to keep my spirits up. You know, I've been a little depressed through the process, which is pretty common, I guess, when you have a really big surgery and your life changes so dramatically, so quickly. But I'm working through that, and I've had great support from friends and family. And no reason to believe that within a couple of months I'll be back doing basically everything that I used to be able to do.